Anyways.
Who cares about real statistics?
Yeah, let's make fake statistics like black people make all the murders in the world. Anyways, 38% of people in jail are black. Hey, they're recording. Welcome to Victories and Vengeances, where we talk about the good things and the bad things that happened in our week. And this week was definitely a good week for me. I don't know about you.
It was a pretty good week.
All right, and we'll get into that. Let's start off positive. I don't know which thing to start off with though. Began the week Sunday. I think it was around then. I went on Twitter, I went on Reddit, and I asked other people. I want to get into country music because I want to be a more cultured person. And I just want to shout out to everyone that gave me answers on Reddit, all 5 of you. I went to the country music subreddit. It only has like a couple of thousand subscribers. I'm surprised. I guess most people that listen to country music don't have internet. I don't know what Reddit is.
They probably don't go on Reddit, yeah.
Yeah. But I was surprised. I got one guy was an asshole. He was like, "Oh, asking me what country music to listen to is like asking it's like there's so many. There's like I can't give you one answer, so I'm not gonna give you one. Come back with a better question. Like thanks. I just want something to get into, like anything. You don't just tell me. It's like asking, what rap do I listen to? Should I listen to Lil Yachty or Kanye?
Yeah, because Lil Yachty is up there.
Like if you ask me, I know like it's broad. If you ask me what rap music like,
what rap music should I listen to?
Not should. Like I want to get into rap. I'm gonna give you a 60-minute playlist with about 15 songs. I'm gonna give you like songs from like a bunch of different styles that are good. I'm not giving you any of this modern day trap bullshit. I'm gonna give you real trap music, and I'm gonna give you East Coast, West Coast, all that good stuff. I'm not gonna say, well, come back with more a nuanced opinion. Obviously, I don't have a nuanced opinion because I never listened to the damn genre before. Anyway, thank you, Sam, telling me to go listen to Johnny Cash. I already listened to Johnny Cash. I didn't know he was technically country.
Yeah, I would consider him country.
He's in my rock playlist. I'm gonna change that up. Anyways,
he can be a little of both.
So I added the biggest on Twitter. I added the biggest like country music Twitter account, and they didn't reply, but somebody did retweet me and like the tweet, and didn't get an answer. So thanks, random person. Anyways, I was listening to the country music channel on the way here, and like I don't know what's the black equivalent to country music. Was it R&B or is it more like rap for white people?
Well, white people or country music is about losing your girl, losing your truck, and losing your beer.
Yeah.
And rap music seems to be about getting women, getting money, getting cars.
And drugs. R&B music is about just sex, love, and lust. I don't know. Because I was like, rock and country, what I would say are the two biggest things that are, like, two biggest genres that are predominantly white. And then rap and R&B, like, there's no white R&B person I know of. And then, most rappers are black. I don't know. Maybe it's just a false equivalency I made up in my head. I just thought about that before I came in. Anyways, start listening to more country music. You got one?
This is kind of a victory and a vengeance. I found my old MP3 player from 2006. I haven't touched that thing in 7 years.
What songs you got on it?
I've got some Naked Brothers Band. I'm not proud of that.
No. Oh.
That's that.
Is that I remember them being on Nickelodeon. Is that their actual?
That's their first CD.
Mm-hmm.
Still have it.
Pros.
Yeah, I'm not proud of that.
What else you got on there?
I got one song by my cousin. He like mixed it in his garage or something. And then a bunch of other random stuff. Got some Beach Boys, some Creedence Clearwater Revival.
I don't know if any of that is.
They're pretty good. I don't know if they're country though. They're kind of country. They're pretty good.
Alright.
I got a lot of stuff.
What type of MP3 player is this?
It's a cheap little USB. Runs on AAA batteries.
AAA.
It's
That's pretty high tech for back in the day.
Yeah.
Alright, that's that. I'm gonna go to another victory. I got it back on Call of Duty MW3. I bought Xbox Live again. I'm like, I haven't played this game in a long time. Started playing it. My connection was great because my family wasn't using the damn internet for once. So I was like there's only like a couple thousand people on the servers, and like most of them are pretty trash, and people that are not trash are like
Hackers.
elite level. Now NW2 is full of hackers and Call of Duty 4. But I was doing surprisingly well. To say I haven't played the game like in literally a year. Well, over a year by now. I like got 40 kill games, 30 kill games. I was getting all my kill streaks. I was feeling like I was a specialist. I was Jason Statham killing people. Felt pretty good. Like Call of Duty is good for that. It's like it make you feel powerful. It's like I don't know. No other game really has that visceral connection with me that like I could feel myself getting anxious. Maybe Battlefield, but like no other game. Definitely no other shooter has made me feel what I feel when I'm playing Call of Duty. I don't know. Do you feel like when you play games, like get intense and you get like anxiety, your heart rate start pumping as you do better and better?
I probably have, yeah. Yeah, especially with Valkyria Chronicles now. It's a game I bought like a week ago.
Pretty good. That is. Well, what type of game is that?
It's a third-person action RPG shooter kind of tactical thing. It's a lot of different. It's kind of weird.
Okay. All right, we got another one.
Yeah, I'm going to Alabama this week, upcoming week, Monday through like Wednesday.
Why?
My mom wants to do like the Selma, Birmingham, all the civil rights stuff.
I hope be safe.
I'm an ally. Yay.
I'm one of those people that I'm not gonna be actively black in a place that doesn't like black people. I don't know how safe. What part of Alabama are you going to? What'd you say?
Birmingham, Selma, and I think Montgomery.
I don't know. I haven't been to Alabama, so I don't know how heterogeneous they are. I don't know. Anyways, hope you do. That was fun. What do you plan on doing?
Going to museums and historical sites, swimming in the hotel pool. That's what I plan on doing. Most of it.
I got vengeance against you. You got that damn Hamilton screensaver. I saw that. But for real, I got that. I got a real beef. I got a beef against. You know, let me get my phone out. Let me get my notes out. What is this?
He's got so many beefs he can't remember.
I got a beef against Pokemon Shuffle. I probably said this like a couple months ago, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this free-to-play bullshit on iPhones. So I got to like level 220 the other day. Well, not the other day, like a month ago. And it's insane. You just can't beat it. Like you get so close, you get all the combos. You literally just cannot beat it without buying stuff. Using like actual money or saving up your little coins for like months at a time and then blowing it on that. And then hopefully after you spent all those coins that you've been saving up for a couple months, you hopefully beat the level. And the next one just as hard. And then I just hate games that just force you to spend money. It's I don't know. I know I have to make money somehow, but can you just put ads on it or something? I don't know. So I wrote down the levels because I was really angry. All the levels that just force you to pay money to either beat the level or catch the Pokemon in that level after you beat it. So you got Togekiss, Milotic, Snorlax, Braixen, Steelix, Tyranitar, and Vivillon. I'm stuck on freaking Vivillon. It's basically just Butterfree. What the hell? And also like every expert level and like half the special stages, you just can't beat. It's just I don't know. I feel like in this life you're always negotiating between time and money.
Yeah.
Do I want to spend time on this, or do I want to spend money to save me that time? I don't know. Or I could just not play the game and have both.
You could just not play the game.
I'm already invested. I'm hooked.
Hooked on phonics.
Anyways, that's my beef. I'm beefing with that game. I don't like free to play games. Even though like I like the game, but I just don't like the model. I guess. You got another one?
Yeah, I went to see Kong Skull Island last night.
What's that?
It's a King Kong. It's the new King Kong movie.
There's a new one. Okay.
It's supposed to be in the same universe as the Godzilla movie that came out 3 years ago. And they're building up to having King Kong fight Godzilla.
Alright.
It wasn't a bad movie. I don't know.
Great start. That's a great start to a movie review.
It was a pretty good movie. I get more into like smaller stuff.
What do you mean?
Like when it comes to superhero TV shows, the TV shows that aren't like aliens are invading the Earth, you're just fighting like thugs on the street. You know, small stuff that feels real to me.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm probably not gonna go see that movie because I'm only going to theaters, and I haven't even heard the movie because I don't have TV. That gives me ads that I don't want. So I got another beef, and this one I wrote out. I spent like a page worth of notes. It's kind of like a stream of consciousness. In government class this week, we learned about the bureaucracy in America, like all little agencies under the executive departments. Um, and we learned about privatization of those agencies. So like NASA is technically a private-owned agency, and Amtrak also, I think USPS is also private because they charge you for their services. Also, uh, if you ever heard of PMC, private military company?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Worked for one. No, my cousin's boyfriend did, or was going to.
Same thing, but a transitive property, you basically killed Osama bin Laden yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it works. I actually learned something from geometry. Thanks, Mr. Habib. But that's the example we used in class, and that's what we used to talk about privatization of agencies. And this brought up a point to me. So my beef is, I have a problem with most of the U.S. Like most U.S. citizens have a false concern with most issues, and I think that's a problem. They act like they care, and I'll explain. Um, like I said, we're talking about PMCs. The PMC we're talking about in particular Blackwater. You heard of them?
Yeah, I heard that was where my cousin's ex-boyfriend was going to work.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest
it's
one.
The biggest one
in the U.S. Yeah. Which changed its name to XE Services and again to Academy. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Did he work there when it was Blackwater?
No, he was going to work there. He's probably working there now, but
so right now
when it was Blackwater.
It's Academy. They changed their name twice.
Cool.
It's basically a mercenary company that trains soldiers, and those soldiers work on a contractual basis. The government gives them contracts. I don't know. I wanted to ask this question, but I didn't want to seem
like an idiot.
Like an idiot. Can I hire a mercenary for myself?
If you have a lot of money, yeah.
Okay, so in
GTA, it's essentially like a bodyguard.
Yeah, they call themselves security people. Yeah, but they have like freaking tanks and stuff.
It's a bit of a step above your mall cops.
Yeah, it's Paul Blart, then it's
No, Paul Blart, Blackwater.
Yes, yeah, there you go. That's the dichotomy. That's what I was gonna ask. The other question I asked was, could I? Oh wait, I already asked it. Merriweather was the example. That's what it was. And GTA 5.
Yeah.
Merriweather, I thought that was fake. I didn't know you could have basically your own army. I mean, nothing's stopping you. But who are you killing though? Like you just can't.
What do you mean, who are you killing?
Like that's not legal. Like, don't you have to? That private military, like just because you're a military company doesn't mean you can just go out killing people. You just can't go in other countries and kill people.
Well, usually it's either to protect a foreign investment that they have, like they're trying to protect an oil rig that they've set up in Saudi Arabia, or they're trying to take something that they want. And it's not like they're going in and invading countries to like set up a government or anything. They're going in there for like natural resources usually. At least that's how it usually is portrayed.
Okay.
So it's already kind of illegal, or it's definitely imperialistic.
Yeah.
Not that really matters.
Because every Western country is basically has colonies or has had many colonies.
Yeah, that and the world's going to end in 30 years probably.
I mean, it could end today.
Yeah,
I always bring that up. Mount Yosemite can erupt right now and the whole sky will be blacked out. And we'll all choke to death.
Or you could get shot in a drive-by and your world ends today. Who knows?
Why do you have to say drive-by? That's the scariest way. I think that's the scariest way to get shot. Because you're at like a pool party. This is where like in the movies, you're like a party or a barbecue in a happy occasion. You just turn around and you're just getting like sprayed down by AK. I don't know.
Yeah.
My friend was in a drive-by once. No, he wasn't committing a drive-by. I'm not ratting him out or nothing. Like his family got shot at.
Okay.
Like one of his aunts died.
Wow.
Rest in peace. Anyways.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Because
crazies are always gonna be crazy.
And we don't care about the environment, so we're all to blame. But technically, I'm better than most people because I take public transit. So it's basically I'm carpooling every day.
I'm better than you because I don't leave my house.
In that aspect, yes. In other aspects, that's very sad.
Yeah.
Anyways, these PMCs they don't work for people like like most of the time they're working for the CIA to get back on track. Um, in other countries, they restrict people who can work for those military companies. Like if you live in France, you can't if you're a French citizen, you can't work in there. I think it's called the French Foreign
Legion.
Legion. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, they're like super tough on the people too.
That's not a PMC though.
That's what the article said. I
Really?
read an article. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just a branch of. It's been around for so long.
It's basically at this point a branch of the military, but like technically it's a private military company.
The more you know.
Yeah. Um, but we can have in U.S. It's like me and Sam can go start training right now, and eventually.
We just start our own.
I mean, we could, but like what money? Like what gun are we gonna buy?
We got $2 off YouTube.
What is that gonna buy? Like one Winchester bullet?
Not even.
Anyways, like anyone could like in U.S. You want to be a mercenary? There's steps you look it up to be a mercenary right now.
Without playing Skyrim.
Okay, we're going too slow. I'm trying to make this point.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
So the U.S. basically uses these PMCs to not have the blood on their hands. So like if, for example, Blackwater was in the Middle East, I forgot which country. They're all the same, right?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Okay. Well, they were in Baghdad, and they were trying to protect something, and they ended up killing like 17 civilians and injuring like 20 more people.
As you do.
Yes, and it was a big controversy at the time, but they shortly afterward they changed their name to XE Services. Blackwater did, and basically the whole controversy just kind of died down. No one cared anymore, and that's like, shouldn't you still care? Like that's still a big problem, and those people still going on trial. That's kind of like, isn't that the equivalent of a war crime? I mean, I didn't read the Geneva Conventions past the mercenary part, so I don't know. But I don't know. Isn't that you'd be sentenced to execution? They just
It depends on like how deliberate it was.
I mean, once you get past,
if everyone that had ever killed a civilian in any war were put to death, there would be almost no military.
Well, to move on.
I mean, I'm sure. Yeah.
I feel like the people like after they changed the name, it gave people an excuse not to care anymore, the media included.
Yeah.
So I feel like people are just feigning actual caring, and like, what's the point then? Like, they only care about atrocities if it's easy for them to care. So like, it's easy for people to get in the U.S. get mad about these stuff that just happened in Syria, right?
Yeah, Syria is the country that it.
Yeah, because they have pictures of like the babies, like dead babies and stuff. Like, oh, dead babies that touch the heartstrings really hard. And like, they didn't have those pictures. They'd be like, oh, none of this terrorist bullshit and the chaos in the Middle East.
That wasn't even a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
That was the Syrian government.
Like, they just think, like, most people just think everything in the Middle East is just terrorism. That's everything is so diluted, and the way people just digest things, because they really don't care, and that's kind of getting back to my point.
Yeah.
I think you could stretch this, like, it relates to the Black Lives Matter movement to some degree. Feminism, people like not actually doing anything, and I guess for like when it comes to military issues, you really can't do anything besides protest. But they're not. I don't think people are really doing that either.
Yeah, there's a protest on Tuesday.
Oh, what? Doing what?
They're protesting the war.
They want not to go to war with Syria.
They don't want to go to war with Syria.
No, there's other people like that, but I just feel like it's not enough, and I feel like
it's never enough.
Yeah, there's not enough government involvement in general, and I'm relating it to the Black Lives Matter movement, to some degree the feminism movement, because in Black Lives Matter, it's so easy to act like you care on Twitter, because it's Twitter. You just type something in and you say something, and it's so easy to reply to people and have an opinion. But it's very hard to actually be a black person, and as a black person, it's very hard to be to be successful, because you do small things like this. When you're a teenager, you're having sex, and you think your pull-out game's so strong, you're not wearing condoms, then you're paying child support for the next 18 years, and now you're stuck back in a cycle because you don't have any money. You're spending on a kid. You didn't get a good job because you dropped out of high school, or you didn't graduate from college. So you have a job where you live in a poor neighborhood, and now you're either going to be a victim of a crime,
or going to be committing a crime.
or committing a crime. incarceration, and the loop just keeps on going because that kid does not have a father or a father worth a damn, and this keeps on going. And hopefully, the people like me, they're trying to make us something of themselves and they're gonna break that cycle.
How does this relate to PMCs again?
It doesn't relate to PMCs. They're
to people not caring.
People not really caring, not really doing anything. I don't know if it's them not caring or they don't know how to express themselves. Cause like protesting, like like when it comes to Black Lives Matter, going out and like yelling about whatever.
The white devil.
A white devil. That's not doing anything. It's actually making it worse.
Significantly worse, yeah.
You're just not doing anything. You need when it comes to this, with feminism as well, they have legal equality now. It's time for us as black men, black women, and women in general, I guess, that it's time for us to take those higher roles. Like if we have an opportunity, let's take it. And I think time will heal this wound. And I think people need to stop. People need to stop acting like they care and start actually caring if they want things to change. But I think people are too satisfied with the world they live in. Because I was reading a book this past week called The White Tiger for English class. I had a quote in there that really stuck with me. The rest of the book was whatever. But the one is like, slaves stay slaves because they never know true beauty. And I feel most people in this life are satisfied where they are, even though it's kind of like a shitty position compared to where they could be, because they just don't know what they really could have. So, yeah, that's all I got.
I mean, if they were truly satisfied with where they were, they wouldn't be protesting like they are. You know what I mean?
But wouldn't they be doing more though?
If they were truly satisfied, they would not be doing anything. But they aren't so dissatisfied that they would do more. They're at a weird middle ground. It seems like they're at a weird middle ground.
Yeah, and that's why I say like they act like they care, but they don't. But I don't know. I don't know the word to put on it. Like I've been trying to I spent time thinking about this. I don't know the word of it because it's not indifference. It's definitely not indifference because they know what's happening, but they don't seem to be doing the right thing. Maybe they're misguided, but there seems to be intelligent black people that know what they're doing. I don't know. Maybe it speaks to social media as well, and like we take in content in a different way. Like if you read a book and you become like a worldly person, you learn all these messages and learn about history. You're like, okay, every successful person of my type, so every successful black person in my way, like there was a slave, like Frederick Douglass. They were self-made people and they were ambitious. They did not do this shit by I don't know working at McDonald's or working in the service industry. They did it by doing something or taking advantage of the system in some type of way. Do not become another one of these people because you really can't blame can't blame white people on the reason why you didn't get a college degree.
Yeah, if you think about these successful types of movements, they worked through the system, not usually against the system.
No.
I mean, you had your Malcolm X's that were going against the system, but Frederick Douglass worked with lawmakers to get towards abolition.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King Jr. worked with lawmakers to get the Civil Rights Act.
Mm-hmm. Talk to the president himself.
Yeah, they didn't just go out and burn down neighborhoods of Milwaukee.
But you know what you don't have to say all that. You know what those movements actually did? They actually fucking worked. Yeah. They didn't just say shit and not act on it. Like they had like everyone remembers the speeches and stuff, but it's all like the little stuff and all the relationships behind the scenes.
Yeah, they worked on it. They ground. They worked at the grind. What? I grind all day, keep it 100. Is that what the kids are saying?
But I was going to ask you. You read a lot of Facebook. A lot of people giving opinions on social media. Does that ever cross your mind that people like they have all these opinions and they really don't back them up like hypocrites, I guess.
I don't know if hypocrite is the word I would use, but there are people that like they have opinions, but then they don't do anything about it to change their situation. Like
names,
like people that don't like the U.S. as a capitalist country, but they go on these rants on their iPhones and iPads that are products of capitalism. Yeah, with the money their parents made in a capitalist system, to talk about how socialism is better. You can go live in a socialist country if you want to go do that. Go do that. But don't sit here and complain about capitalism while benefiting in every way from capitalism.
I want a communist agrarian society as I text on my phone, use my computer and stay in my electric powered house drive my car to school, do all these capitalist
Drink
things.
all my Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine to complain, but complain and work. Or better yet, don't complain, just work.
Well, that's just something I was thinking about. That's all I got. Do you have anything else?
I can't remember. Probably not. This has gone on pretty good for 30 minutes, 25.
All right.
It's good for a V&V.
Yeah, V&V. Put that V up. That V up.
2.
Good job. All right, see you later. Comment, subscribe. See you later.
Somebody's getting it, somebody.